about influencers today. And with your appeal, you are a target for commercials, you're a target for marketers. They are approaching you, and sometimes you have to sort of forget your identity and endorse products and sell things and, drive your traffic and the following that you have gained over the years to influence people to make decisions. So we were actually talking about influencers, and I'm curious whether you are one. Do you call yourself that? Because nowadays you have singer, rapper, producer, DJ / influencer. It sounds good on the rate card, doesn't it? Would you describe yourself as an influencer?
I'd say yes. I'd say yes, because again, when you do the things you do, like music and everything, I think an influencer is basically a person who can influence people to a certain direction.
Yes.
And I think I'm an influencer because, first of all, it all started with me wanting to influence people to go to church or do some other things. And then, Instagram can grow and all these things, and Facebook, and guys are like, yo ni aje, unajua nauzanga socks, unaweza niuzia and una post or someone buy socks. So yes, I'd say in that context I would say yes. I'd say I'm an influencer or somebody who has influence for brands or
you can impact people. We're going to be getting into our topic of the day a little bit later, because he says he is and I was a socks. That was a plug on national radio and TV. So guys, if you're looking for socks, you can follow. We're going to be sharing his handles as well. The gospel music industry is so controversial lately that we don't even know who's gospel and who's not. You're proudly a gospel artist that has been consistent. Earlier, we got your file from E. He says that you are one of those guys. You've been exactly what you are, what you say you are, what your audience can trust. Is it challenging to maintain that identity, given that right now the clout is in the noise making and the scandals of the industry? Maintaining a clean image, does it sell? Are you a gospel artist that's struggling because right now most of your peers that you started off with have decided to veer off because it may be more commercially viable? How's that going as a gospel artist?
Wow, I feel like 10 questions. I don't know. So the question is, does it sell?
Yeah.
Does it sell to
Are you lonely in that space? Because, you started off with a lot of people. Many people now we cannot differentiate and say, this is a gospel artist, this is not. How is it? How is that going?
It's going well. Honestly, I think somebody said a quote, when you cut a big tree in a forest, the forest shakes. So we've had very big gospel artists say, move to doing what is not, what people knew them for in the first place. So of course that shakes up things. And of course, as wasewa news ama wasewa umbea, that is something that people would want to talk about more, right? But we still have a lot of, I'm not a lonely guy in this thing. There are so many guys. Like there are so many guys, Guardian Angel, And when we talk about gospel music again, I think urban gospel music is what we talk about most.
Yes.
Because we have Akina Shiro GP on that end. We have the Rose Muhandos of the day, the Masimasikas, even Wanjiro. So gospel music as a genre is very diverse and it's very big. But it's the urban gospel guys ndo tumekuwa tukichoma kidogo. But even in that end tumekuwa na wengi. What it has done, of course, it has made some people, when a few guys left, it confused a few guys, especially the ones that were starting out. Like, okay, if these guys are leaving, what am I? What am I? Where am I? Two, when it comes to the commercial bit, I think people moved because of their own reasons. Because I think
not necessarily this is where it's commercially appealing. Or
because the guys who have the big ones, especially, they were the most what do I call, like, they were very successful.
Yeah, they were successful.
And you can't say it's money or anything like that. Maybe somebody wanted to pursue something else, or they had another dream, or maybe the responsibility of being a gospel artist, because there's a responsibility.
Oh man,
being a gospel artist is not just singing. Mimi tukitoka hapa chini, mtu akasirishe hii ampige hedi.
Haina noma.
Hii ni mbaya. Hii anakuwa kaja usicheza na hii. Mimi nikipiga mse hedi, pastor.
Bas.
Unapiga mtu hedi.
Watu wa gospel siku hizi ni wa violent.
Sasa hata sio mimi sasa. Mimi nakuwa ninageuka ni the whole church. Watu wa church nini watu wa gospel. So I think because of the expectation that is put on the gospel artist and the responsibility that's put on gospel, sometimes it's heavy for some guys to bear. So what I'm saying, I'm pick up ameanza ku live a certain life that is inabidi ajifiche sana. Kama mahali anasema nimechoka.
Ikae.
So and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's about the commercial bit of it,
Yeah.
because when you look at even certain things, you'll see that gospel music, Kenya is a very Christian country, and you can get money if you're a gospel artist if you know how to structure your business side. But I think there were other reasons that push guys out there. So it's been difficult. What has been difficult, I think, most is it's difficult to get new guys into the industry because they don't know, they're not sure what to do.
Right.
Because again, ukiwa unaingia kwa market kwa butchery na unaona butchery zote zinafungwa, unaanza kujiuliza,
Is this where
Kwenye
it
nianze
should be
butchery?
this
heading?
is where it should be
Oh my
headed.
gosh, but I really like the idea of responsibility, and
Yeah.
also that's aligned to purpose, and that's why
Yes.
not everyone can do what you do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And also sustain that career all these years.
True.
It's not just about dancing good,
Yeah.
and, having an interesting name and having people like you.